Hi, welcome to my another video today. I will help you choose the 6 best teepee tent on the market. I have made it based on my personal researches and I am trying to list those based on price, quality and more. We have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting number 1, Kazoo 8-person instant teepee tent. The Kazoo 8-person teepee tent is one of the easiest big teepee tents to put up and wins our award for the best teepee tent. It is simple enough that one person can set it up, and you'll have this one up in about 15 minutes. This tent is large, and you can sleep 8 people in it with heads near the center pole and feet towards the sides in a circle, as long as you don't need all your gear in the tent as well. This is the perfect car or festival camping tent at a rather heavy 23 pounds, 10.4 kilograms, as it's designed for sleeping lots of people, not for carrying long distances. The mesh inner is made of no-seam mesh and has a sewn-in floor and 2 zippered doors for easy access. The tent also comes with a rain fly to protect you from the elements. You can use the fly as a sunshade or shelter without the mesh inner, and a peak height at the center of 120 inches, 305 centimeters. There is room for even the tallest person to stand up in this tent. The floor of the mesh tent and the outer fly is made of Oxford polyester with a 3000 hydrostatic head rating that provides excellent waterproofing and helps make this a 3-season tent. The tent has 4 meshed vents near the top of the tent, and as the fly doesn't touch the ground, you have 360 degrees ventilation at ground level, allowing this vertical airflow to prevent any condensation. This ventilation is great in summer, but it will be hard to keep this tent warm in colder weather, as there is no way to close the gap and keep heat inside the tent. The tent comes with an anti-rust central pole made of iron. The floor is reinforced where the pole attaches to the floor, making it easy to know where the pole should go. It is nicely built and very reasonably priced, easily earning the award of the best teepee tent overall. Kazoo backed this tent with excellent customer service and a 2-year warranty. At number 2, Alps Mountaineering Trail Teepee 2-person tent. The is great value for a 1 to 2-person backpacking tent of this quality. There are several tents at this price point, but this is the best of the tents for quality, weight, and features. It's light, not ultralight light, but at 3 pounds 6 ounces, it's not bad. This teepee doesn't come with a pole. You must use a trekking pole that extends to at least 51 inches, 130 centimeters, or a branch. You can also hang the teepee from the external loop from a branch. It has a quick setup time. The rainfly is 1500 hydrostatic head rated polyester, and the floor is a polyester taffeta with a 3000 hydrostatic head rating. These ratings are plenty for 3-season backpacking. There is a meshed 360 degrees panel around the bottom of the tent just above the bathtub base. With 2 adjustable vents near the roof and 1 in the door, you have control of the ventilation airflow inside the tent. The bottom vent makes it hard to keep warm in colder weather, so it's not really a 4-season tent. But the tent will be great for summer or as a 2 to 3-season tent. The airflow is controlled by tensioning each guy line on and off. This slumps or expands the mesh around the base and opens the top vents. This teepee does have double-stitched covered sealed seams, but reports suggest that the seam sealing is not the highest quality, but it's okay for this price point. Water can flow in via the vented base, so you need to make sure the bathtub floor lip is off the ground and is covered by the fly. APLS is a well-respected budget brand. This tent is good quality for this price point and provides good value for a solo short trip backpacking tent. At number 3, OneTigris Iron Wall 1 to 3-person teepee tent. The OneTigris Iron Wall tent is not a 3-person tent, especially with the inner mesh room and stove fired up. It's a roomy 1-person tent or a cozy 2-person tent in reality. The door's zipper is right next to the hot stove, so you'll need to be careful when using the door. This tent is an interesting heptagon shape, with 7 sides, not the typical teepee 6 or 8 sides. The internal tent is made of mesh with a polythene floor and is 5-sided, so it can be challenging to sleep in this unusual shape with another person. The mesh inner covers the sleeping area only and hangs inside the external fly. It's quite a roomy little tent for one person, and the 3.2 pounds weight makes it attractive to backpackers who could easily ditch the pole to lose more weight. Great in winter with a stove or in summer for backpackers who want something more like a fair weather tarp with insect protection. Overall, a good little tent with a non-standard design will give people something to talk about on the trails. It weighs a bit more than similar tents but costs less. At number 4, Denchil Outdoor 3-person teepee tent with stove jack. Marketed as a backpacking tent, the Denchil Outdoor 3-person teepee tent with stove jack certainly ticks all the boxes. It's light enough at 3.6 pounds (1.5 kilograms) and can be hung rather than using the internal pole, losing just a little more weight for ultralight backpackers. It's ideal for those on a budget just starting in the backpacking hot tent arena. This tent is a reasonable quality single-walled tent with no floor and a waterproofing rating of 3,000 mm, great in the rain. It's made from anti-tear polyester, which usually performs better than nylon. The removable stove jack panel comes with no hole. You can cut it to size to fit the stovepipe you want to use. It's made of a silicone-coated fabric and is rated for temps of 572 degrees per 300 degrees. At 5 feet 2 inches (1.6 meters), it's quite a roomy tent, but the wall slope is quite severe. As the tent has no floor, there is 360 degrees ventilation around the bottom of the tent supported with 2 roof vents. Without the stove jack panel and with the door open, this tent will also perform well for backpackers looking for a quick, simple shelter in the summer. At number 5, Vidalito 5 to 6-person family teepee tent. The Vidalito will be easy to find in a campground with its tall conical appearance and unique design. This tent is a fair-weather fun family camping tent. It's a good smaller family tent with the ability to sleep 4 to 5, smallish, people or mom, dad, and the kids. Even though the specs say 6 people, we wouldn't want to try it if they were all big adults. The tent comes with a mesh inner layer that you can use as an insect-proof place for youngsters and a polyester outer shell that you can use as a sun shelter. The instructions aren't well translated, but most people can set the tent up without them. Weighing only 11 pounds 14 ounces, it's made with materials like nylon, but with a hydrostatic head rating of just 600 mm, it's not rainproof in the real world. There are a lot of reviews that mention how easy it tears and parts that fall off. Unless you're expecting perfect weather, it's not one to stake your weekend bliss on. It's cute and attention-grabbing but not heavy-duty and best used as a fair-weather backyard teepee or a family car camping tent. At number 6, OneTigris Smoky Hut Ultralight Hot Tent with Stove Jack. The OneTigris Smoky Hut 2-person teepee hot tent is a great backpacking tent for 2 people or 1 person and a stove, depending on how cozy you like to get. This is a good quality backpacking tent where you can replace the tent pole with a trekking pole or hang the tent from a branch to eliminate the aluminum 5 feet 2 inches (1.6 meters) center pole. We recommend that you use a sock to stop the center pole from ripping through the delicate tent fabric and don't crank down too hard on the guy ropes. This 4-season tent has a good waterproof rating of 2,000 hydrostatic head and taped seams, plenty for backpacking or camping in summer or fall. This tent is a single-walled tent with no floor and has a respectable backpacking weight of 2.6 pounds (1.2 kilograms). It is also easy to carry. This tent has a hole with a removable cover for the stove jack for a portable stove, but no actual stove jack. Note: while not all stove jacks will fit this tent. This teepee has vents in the roof, but they don't stay open by themselves, and with the stove going, condensation can build up. Prop the vents open with a stick. This tent is seam sealed, made from lightweight silicone-coated nylon, has quality waterproof YKK zippers, and is generally a well put together tent.
So if you want to buy these products, check link in the description box.